Good morning. It's already Thursday. I am Kevin Price talking to you about you and your business. Hope you're having a great week. Hope you're looking forward to a great weekend. Got a lot to talk about on today's show. I got a press release, and my computer screen was open, and my wife happened to glance and saw it was from a company called My Fit Foods, and she said, Kevin, you got to interview these people. She loves this company. I've got the CEO right here in the studio, Anthony Milton, and I want to welcome you to the Price of Business. Glad to have you on.
Kevin, thank you. It was great to be on.
Yeah, and I do steal some of her meals. She does get very angry at me. I need to break down and go get some of my own, I guess. But she's a huge fan, and I love what you do, too. It's amazing something nutritious can taste so good.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we've been in business for almost 6 years, or just over 6 years. Started in 2006 out of an apartment kitchen. My business partner and great friend, Mario Mendias, kind of left the personal training world and just decided that he was tired of training clients and then watching them eat unhealthy. Right. So it was time for them to just have a healthier option.
Yeah, and they were literally feeling like they were on a hamster wheel because all they were doing is staying even because of their consumption and the way they ate. Probably got worse in some respect because they were burning all those calories.
Yeah, well, the reality is you can't work out enough to contradict overeating.
Yeah.
You have to eat right.
And bad eating.
Yeah, and bad eating at that, absolutely.
So the company's only 6 years old. You're a relatively young guy, which I think is very impressive to figure out what you want to do this early and to do it successfully. Props to you.
Thank you. I've been in the food business for half of my life. I'm the ripe old age of 30 years old. I started in the food business at 15 years, and I absolutely love it. I love the people, the interactions, food in general. It's a great passion of mine.
How many locations do you have?
We have 69 locations. With
How many?
69.
What?
And our 70th location opens up on 249 in Spring Cypress here in Houston on Saturday.
How many are in Houston?
This will be our 33rd location in Houston.
What?
We have locations.
I just see you guys everywhere. I will confess. I'll turn a corner and it's like, oh, look, there's another. I keep thinking I'm seeing the same one, or the same two or three over and over again. But you guys are all over the place.
It's like a healthy Starbucks.
There you go, Sigmund Kramer, my producer. You guys are all over the place. That's really impressive. Of the others that are not in Houston, where are they?
Oh, that's a great question. We have locations in Dallas.
You're not sure? No, I'm just joking.
we have locations in Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, Corpus Christi, Phoenix, Los Angeles, Tulsa, Boise, Idaho, and we're getting ready to open up locations in Chicago, Denver, San Francisco, and San Diego this year.
Wow.
So huge growth plan for us. It's a great
so you'd want to be a national brand.
Absolutely. We think that over the next 70 stores now, we think in the next 3 to 5 years, we can have between 400 and 500 locations.
Wow. That's fantastic.
And that's going to be a combination of traditional brick and mortar retail stores, just like the Starbucks, and kind of our hybrid concept, which is miniature locations you'll find inside of grocery stores. We actually have 20.
How many of those do you have?
We have 23 locations that are actually mini My Fit Foods kiosks inside of H-E-B grocery stores.
Wow.
Around the state of Texas.
H-E-B good to work with?
Oh, absolutely great. Those guys are great over there.
That's
H-E-B.
a very innovative company, actually. H-E-B is one, who thinks innovation and grocery stores don't seem to get along, but there's a reason why it's the fastest growing chain in Texas.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And it's interesting. The folks at JCPenney who just fired their CEO could learn a lot from the president of H-E-B, which, you can't go down an aisle on H-E-B without 10 or 20 of those little yellow coupons. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, there's no shopping entity out there that's more like gaming than retail. And it literally has to have gamification like we talk about today in order to make it successful. JCPenney took away the gamification. It went down the toilet. H-E-B is like the cornerstone of gamification for food buying, and so it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, well, the reality is that you have to cater to what your customers want. And
yeah.
If they want coupons, you give them coupons. If they want healthy food, you give them healthy food.
And both H-E-B and JCPenney are proven that people want coupons.
Absolutely.
So no question. So that's cool. 20-something of those locations are stores within a store. Do they make the product off location and bring them in?
That's a good question. We actually have 10 commissary kitchens around the country where we produce all of our meals fresh from scratch every day of the week, and then deliver those meals to our retail stores
via
refrigerated delivery vans.
Really?
So we're in charge of the product from the minute it comes in our back door with the raw chicken and the raw vegetables, and we do all the production, manufacturing, cooking, cleaning, packaging, labeling. Every bit of it we're completely responsible for.
Wow. And when you look at the finished product, because obviously it's not like a TV dinner, in terms of pricing or in quality. It's a totally different animal. But, when you look at that, the pricing's really quite reasonable when you think about the labor that goes into that.
Yeah, well, there's a couple of reasons that consumers would want to try our product. The health benefits, obviously, the big one.
Huge.
The convenience is great. And then the price point. If you go to any fast food restaurant in the city of Houston, you're going to pay relatively the exact same amount for your unhealthy meal that you would coming into one of our stores and getting a healthy meal.
Right. And you think of those healthy choice and those type of TV dinners, 25% of and sometimes up to 50% of your sodium intake is right there in one of those meals, so say goodbye to healthy blood pressure.
Yeah, absolutely. We always challenge our clients to eat with your eyes first, the presentation of the food, and then eat with your mouth afterwards. And the healthy dining segment isn't known for taste and quality.
Yeah.
The rice cakes and the kind of boring food. So it's great that we can turn a corner and actually give someone something that's healthy, but also tastes great for them.
Yeah, have their cake and eat it too, sort of.
Yeah.
So tell me about how you're marketing it.
We market it with the product. We spend very, very little.
Very viral.
We
Very
spend
viral.
very, very little money on radio advertising or billboards or any of that nature. We have some, of course, but the majority of our marketing is we would go out to the community, to an office like this, and hand out free meal coupons or of that nature, and ask you guys to come into the store and try the product. And if you like it, then great, you come back. And if you don't, at least we gave it a shot. Last month,
then we'll run you over when you're going to your car.
Absolutely. Last month, company-wide, we gave out about 70,000 free meal coupons.
Wow.
And of that, about 40,000 people came back in to get their free meal from the company.
Man.
It's always been our biggest advertising, and then the word of mouth on that is priceless.
That's fantastic. Anthony Milton, he's the CEO of MyFit Foods. And you can learn more about them at myfitfoods.com. And you are actually able to use the proper spelling for MyFit Foods, which is very hard to do these days
absolutely.
on domain names. And growing, it sounds like almost exponentially. Are you a little worried about the growth?
We love growth. Growth is challenging for us. We went from 0 to 70 stores in just over 6 years. We're planning about 20 more locations this year, and we're setting ourselves up for about 50 units a year each year for the next several years. Mm-hmm. So, our challenge is to make sure that we stay innovative, the opposite of JCPenney's and Blockbuster. We stay creative. We maintain the precious quality, the best customer service, the best locations, and we keep taking care of the best clients, the best customers.
Absolutely. And are you interested in branching off in other stores, or is that an exclusive relationship with H-E-B?
We love the partnership with H-E-B inside the state of Texas, and most likely, if that continues to work out, we'll look at other regional grocers or across the country.
That's a good idea.
I'm not sure if we'll be able to partner with any of the big boys like the Kroger or the Safeways of the world. But
not sure if you want to.
We're open book, and we're here to grow. So whatever we can do to get healthy meals in front of people's, on their plates, then we're all for it.
Safeway's on life support. I mean, that store's literally on life support. It's ridiculous. Mm-hmm. Talk about totally anti-innovation. It's just incredible. It's one size fits all, which no one wants to wear that. So when it comes to their style of food and that type of thing. So really, H-E-B seems to be the only innovator. The reason why neighborhood Walmarts thrive is because of pricing. I mean, they can beat the crud. You have to work hard at H-E-B to spend less than you do at Walmart.
That's
correct.
You
really have to work hard to do that. But again, people like that gamification. They like that challenge. So, and I do a fair share of shopping at H-E-B. I'm a fan. So, anyway, Anthony Milton is his name. He's the CEO of MyFit Foods. Delightful guy. Glad to have you on. Thanks for sharing your story.
Yeah, thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
Well, I'm sure we'll be talking more about you in the future.
Absolutely.
All right. When we come back, we're going to have much more for you. Check out my friend over there at myfitfoods.com. I'm Kevin Price. This is The Price of Business.